Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. Then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
Love you, stinkers. Come on up here, stinkers. Come on up here. Get your hiney on up here. Right here. Get your butt right here. Right there where the hand's at. Right there. There you go. Sit down next to your daddy. My little gaming buddy. Except for the days you get in trouble. No, you can't play. You can't play today. You got in trouble. Didn't seem like too big of a deal to me, but apparently you made your teacher angry. I'll squeeze you till you pop. Squeeze you till you pop. Pop, pop, pop.
You won't make me pop.
Pop, pop, pop. This game takes
Kid
forever.
was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid," Reynardo told the kid. "Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." Oh, damn it. The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Reynardo had to run after him.
Oh, it's starting to look like Trine.
No.
The two ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. "Hey," Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." Wait, that didn't come out right. "For the Emperor!" The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Killed him, didn't I?
Yep.
A dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. "Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels, or I'm gonna steal your ship." "I'm not taking that damn book anywhere, and neither are you. Try and stop me." "Kid, I bet you don't even have a hero sword. And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where is
Oh, wrong
Renato going to
sword.
get a hero sword?
Try and hop over there.
Or and wind essence?
A sword's over there.
That sounds about right. I'll need a workshop. Perfect.
3 pieces of ore.
A hero sword. QED.
Ooh, go, right. Right. Oh, like that. You have one of those, you just need 30 ores to upgrade. You did it.
Got a new sword.
It does no damage.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Renato's jokes, even when he didn't know who'd made one. And the ravens
The
had
door
come to burn her.
vanished.
And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. How'd you get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. White-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you! Q, said Renato. Ah, ravens.
Quote the Raven. Nevermore.
He hopped away.
It was time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Wants me to buy the hook shot.
I wish you could buy the dash.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
How are you grappling?
Triangle.
And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kestra run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book! Shouted the kid, and took off. No! Peter! The kid ran for it. And a goggler nailed him with its ivy.
So you can't get spotted by that, or else we're gonna get tased. Ooh, slice that thing in half. Oh, you're gonna
The
grab
book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes, and a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it, why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Renato
Bad
picked
word.
up the book.
Yeah, I know.
He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there.
Nah,
He'd be a wanted
hopefully
man.
it doesn't take off.
Probably have to
before
join the
you do.
rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
Cool looking airships, aren't they?
Yeah. Ore!
Yep.
Only 30 more pieces of ore, and then you can upgrade your sword to a better one.
What was the big deal about this book anyway? Maybe he should open it and find out. All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel? Cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer. Renato could see them cranking up their catapults. Just going out for milk? Renato yelled back. Where can you run? Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life! It called. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless
I bet there's
blood-colored
gonna be a lot of
tornadoes. The
enemies.
rebellion was out of time. Unless Renato could bring a game changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper. The legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper.
Which one would you choose?
Think it's a friend. I think it's worth rescuing a friend over going for the weapon.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
Gotta rescue your friend. I love you.
Love you.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen the winged horse. He'd only sold it.
Chapter 1, Rabbit Season.
Wait. Where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens? If I craft a sword now, it's going to be really short.
Yay. Or 6 pieces of ore. Jump off!
Won't let me.
I wish it would. Let you jump off. watch those. Try and stop that thing.
People were frightened these days.
Can you jump?
Just 2 weeks past, Reynardo had sneaked through an empty
Not
town
like
and
jumping.
That's wanting the
listened
flame
to the Raven's
sword.
call about the Emperor's new taste in ritual
What do you mean?
sacrifice. Reynardo's blood was up. He just needed to smash something.
This right here. See, it wants the flame sword.
So you need the flame sword. Ooh, look. Tomatoes.
What can I learn? Oh, I don't have a point. I think I can open that one, but I'm wanting to look around first. Ooh, see?
Chesty chest. More ore.
And I got the one fire essence.
So you can open the door for free.
Well, I gotta have 2 of them.
Why?
Well, I remember that's what it took to build it.
Open. Yeah. No. Raven. You can grab on the balloon. Strike.
Ravens were landing everywhere.
Level
The
2, you
advance
leveled
guard.
up.
He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast.
They won't let me go back for an
Ravens weren't
upgrade.
picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
Ooh, what? See if you can jump that.
No, I've hit all the buttons.
Wait, go back. I saw something green. I think. Over there. Oh, it's just fresh. Yeah. Do. More ore! I knew it. Yay. Only 10 more until you can upgrade your sword.
I'd probably, if I get the chance, I'd probably make that fire sword, though.
You mean your fire staff sword thing?
Reynardo felt like he was ready to learn new
Yay!
things.
Atari.
Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for
Do
that.
the dash.
That's gonna make me go in order.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never
Now you
completely
can
forgot.
unlock everything
Like
else.
how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
At least you don't need stamina.
You want me to go down or go up?
Go up. Yeah. It didn't.
I forgot it was the same path. Derp. Derp.
Derpa herp.
Don't we just agree to disagree? Said Reynardo. No?
So apparently if you get hurt, you lose your strike. It.
Renato felt a chill run down his back.
Oh, you got already
Possibly
got
a
that
flea.
sword. Use altar.
That's that void one. I almost have enough for another point.
No, you can't go back. I think after battle you can go back.
It was all coming back.
Yep, you can go back.
He wondered what he'd remember next.
Dun, dun, dun.
Attack immediately when the previous strike hits, still in the perfect strike. That's a good one for damage. That's a good one.
I don't think you can get any.
He missed his old skills. He welcomed them back like he was at a reunion.
So you can only dash 2 times. That stinks.
Till it recharges.
Like,
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
which one will be worth it? Rather get the gem?
To make the Sky Ripper, the Transcendent Emperor had wrapped an armature around the eye of a god. Bernardo had already let that armature slip away to save Lapino's life. But even its core, the eye torn from a god, surely they could fashion a great weapon from that.
They haven't gone up
The core
journeys
of the
today.
Sky Ripper? Lapino's excited. That's an actual thing that we can just go and get. You've been busy. He sure had. Renato told him all the things he'd been up to. Soon they got to talking about old times, about wages they'd won and lost, and scrapes they'd barely got out of. It was good to be back with his friend. Renato grinned. He had a very good feeling about this.
Ow, it kinda hurts when you slow down.
It's beautiful here, thought Renato. He was thrilled to be back with his old war buddy. He'd missed the mad rabbit, but something was not quite right.
I have a bad feeling about this. It's chapter 2. Get the Sky Reaper core. Chesty chest. More gems!
This chest contained blank passports from 15 countries. And something useful.
No, no, no. another chest and the altar thing. Only 3. 3 is not lucky. Go back, check for secrets.
Jump down.
Would you do it?
Not yet.
Oh, that's why. You're the secret.
I wonder what I could make with all
You
this
can craft a
sword
new
crafting
weapon.
materials,
But you need a
thought Renato.
workbench. Jumps down the tube. Oh, my boot. Goodbye. Ooh. We're in a dark, spooky place. Go check over there and see if there's any secrets. Ooh. Down there seems like a secret. Ooh. Hey, you got another wind.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
43. You got 43 Orzes. Orzes. It takes a long time to get over there.
Hey, what do ravens say when they die? Never mind. I'll wait. Renato felt wrong all over. He could feel an almost palpable sickness in the air. And if the land could have tumors, they would look like these monstrous crystals. The forest was quieter than it had been. There were insects, but few birds, if you didn't count the ravens. Renato smelled sick animals and dying ones, but no healthy ones. And getting a bad feeling about this, Renato thought. Maybe Lapina was right. Maybe they should have kidnapped Zenobia instead of coming here.
So you're a fox and you're fighting. So you lost the streak. There's a challenge. Try to make it to an X50. If you make it to an X50, I'll give you a reward.
Renato had felt better. As he held the radiant icosahedron, Renato felt queasy, like dozens of tiny worms were nibbling his insides. It wasn't healthy to be so close to the eye of a god. How could he use it? He could take it to the observatory. The scientists there could tell him how to harness its ancient power. But honestly, Renato ached to get away from it. He brought the core back with him to the Farfarer. But honestly, Renato ached to be rid of it.
Tell you what, said Lupino. I'll take it to the observatory. You attack the Imperial outpost.
The Imperial outpost was a vital communications node. Taking it could shatter the Empire's ability to coordinate. And it would be full of secret plans and maps, and maybe even rebel prisoners. It was a good target for a hero like Renato. But what if Lupino got the core and then broke it, or lost it, or worse? Was Renato ready to take that risk? Maybe it was better if he brought the core to the scientists himself. Trust me, Renato, you won't regret this. I'll treat the core like it was my own baby daughter. As the Farfarer dived towards the Nexus, Lupino was jumping up and down with excitement. Stop rabbiting around, Renato said. Lupino just stared at him. The moment the ship landed, Lupino leapt off the ship. As Lupino vanished into the wilds of the Nexus, Renato vaguely remembered Lupino had a baby daughter, didn't he? And he told her mother he was going out to get some Easter eggs, and he'd never come back. But Renato was relieved not to carry the core anymore. He was already feeling better. And who knows, maybe this time Lupino would get it right. And if Renato could take the outpost, he'd have access to all the Empire's communications in this sector. Right? There was